really like we talked about it. We discussed Bill Belichick. We talked about it and
Yeah,
everything, and it's like, haha, his girlfriend. It's funny, but I'm truly starting to be like, I am confused. So you saw the interview, the clip with him and her when he was being asked about.
I saw pictures of it and I read what was
Okay,
happening.
so what did you see or hear?
Well, I saw that they had started asking questions about his relationship,
Uh,
and then she shut the interview down.
Dude, she shut it down like the biggest bitch in the world.
But
I mean, she like no. This is what you heard. This is what you heard. He was like, "How did you guys meet?" It was, "How did you guys meet?" And he was like, honestly, it looked like he was about to answer. He looked like he was interested in giving an answer.
yeah, well,
And
we
then,
know the answer.
but or I don't. You can tell me in a sec. Maybe I forgot. But then all you hear is, "No, we're not talking about that."
Really,
And Bill just goes, "Yeah, we're not talking about that." And I was like,
really.
"Whoa!" But then
Yeah,
like
she's a harder core Bill than Bill is.
but like in the clip, it's like
Yeah, we're just thinking about Cincinnati.
like when they're narrating the interview, like when Bill entered, blah blah blah,
Sure.
blah. Like they were like his girlfriend was very involved in the interview, and then it cuts to that when
Yeah.
he's like, I see
Wasn't
you
it
have
just
your.
her sitting on the floor?
She was no, she was just sitting on a chair like to the side, like at a
Okay.
desk or something, and he was just like they were both wearing like navy shit,
Bro, she was
and
wearing the fucking 20 to 3 shit.
but
It's like,
she
bitch, you were
was
fucking
literally.
16.
I was about to say probably like
No,
okay,
she's younger.
I, how
She's
old is she,
24. 24.
dude?
Well, she
Okay,
was born in '01, I think.
okay,
So '01 baby. So
okay.
she was, what,
Okay,
14?
to the audience, Devin hates us age ranging, but like, come on, it's like
Hey, shut up.
Bill's
But
fucking us. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
what are we doing here? This is like, is this like is Bill? Is this truly just? I mean, and if it is what it is,
No.
I get it. No, no, what?
It's not, oh, they found love. No, like,
No, 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 no. Complete opposite.
she's like, this is purely business. Like, I just saw a thing today that, the Duncan interview. She forced her way into the Duncan interview. Not interview, commercial.
Oh, I saw that
There was a
she
Dunkin'
got
Super Bowl commercial, and she forced her way into that.
since dating him, her like
Oh, dude,
her
her portfolio's through
her
the
gate
roof.
like her
Her
portfolio is
net
worth
worth
like
is,
$8 million now
bro.
in like
You know,
real
this is
estate.
like, and I mean, first of all, we shouldn't expect anything different. There's a fucking 50-year age gap. We
Hmm.
know what happens with these things. It's not love. Um, Second, it's like, can you blame the lady? Like, I get that she's, I get that she's like trying to take over his life, and I don't like that. And she fucking got rid of Hard Knocks and all that shit. But you got a fucking jackpot sitting right there. All you gotta
Bro,
do is shell out some stank, and you're good.
but like, dude,
I can't blame the lady, but she
okay,
is acting like a fucking
but
psycho.
okay, you don't have to blame the lady, but think in the lady's shoes for 1 second. For 1 second, maybe a couple seconds, however long it takes. No, no, hear me out, dude. Like, imagine like Darth Vader, but like when his mask comes off,
Yeah, yeah.
like just over top of you, just giving his like final death strokes, like
Yeah. You know,
for
like when you like
we're
had like a
talking.
shitty meal, and you're like, I'm just gonna forget about that. Simple as that.
I don't know, bro.
Simple, bro.
I just
It
maybe
doesn't even compute with her. It doesn't. She doesn't care.
or we all just need to accept that Bill's laying it down.
No. This is a woman who wants to progress her career.
Oh
Um,
no, I'm not. I'm not. Listen, I'm not. Um, I'm not finding any other reasoning for her to be with him. But I'm saying maybe there's a world where all that on top of it, and maybe he just has some Cialis laying around, and he's like, "I'm gonna get the job.
Possibly.
Hey, I'm gonna do my job."
he's gonna
You do
do
your,
his job.
you do your job. I'm gonna do my
What
job.
I don't like about all of this is like, and maybe it's just retirement, and maybe it has nothing to do with it. It's like just the different side of Bill. Like we don't, I don't like seeing Bill smile. It's fucking gross. I
But
don't like seeing him laugh. I don't like seeing him like
it's
happy. It's
it's
very
not
gross.
gross. It's not
It's
gross.
disgusting.
It's not gross that
Well, if
Bill
he wants to
Belichick is
continue coaching
smiling.
football and he's got this fucking lady to deal with,
Devin, be real. If he was walking around with some 6-year-old lady in a park smiling, you'd be like, "Oh wow, look at that. Bill has a heart." This is just creepy. This is why it's
yeah, you're
gross.
right.
It's because he's hanging out with some girl who's
But
literally or is still could have been in college if she wanted to be, and
yes,
it's like he's just
I
around
just don't
her.
know who it's like. I know it's not gross for Bill. Maybe it is. You never know.
It's gross for
Um,
her,
it's gross for her, but she doesn't give a shit.
obviously, but it doesn't make sense. But now it's like you're stepping on interviews. It's like, look, if you're gonna take the man's money and be in commercials and take all the pictures and be all over social media with him, let him answer these questions.
Apparently, she's taken the role of his agent
So where, how'd they meet?
on an airplane.
They met on an airplane.
They met on an airplane when she must have been way young. Like this was years ago, maybe 2 3 years ago, long before they started dating. Not long, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. They met on an airplane. They talked for a little bit, and then somehow they reconnected like 2 years later.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
So yeah, she was.
That's just.
What a.
I guess, bro. Whatever.
I like if she was normal, I would feel bad for her, but she's not. Um,
No.
so yeah, let her take
No
over. She was the
normal.
reason, or one of the reasons that UNC didn't get Hard Knocks.
What normal chick is gonna
Yeah, you're
do
right.
that? There's no world. This is just like we're like this is some shit that to me is like I mean not probably this is some shit that's not new. It's just Bill Belichick is so known
Yeah,
and it's 2025 and social media captures everything. It's like there's a world where maybe Vince Lombardi or somebody like that could have been doing the same thing. It's like we don't know. I don't know. It's like we don't know what they were doing on the side
probably
post
was. I mean,
retirement.
fucking Al Pacino, 80 something, just had a kid a year or two ago with like a
Which is
25
insane.
year old.
And not to put that on Vince Lombardi. I don't know. Maybe he had a wife. Maybe Miss Lombardi would have been offended by that. But I'm just saying,
Sure,
like,
but
I don't know. You don't know what was going on.
I mean, yeah,
And
no,
back
this
then.
stuff happens, but it only happens where money is involved. Like you're not like
Yeah.
you're like someone's grandfather's not just going to stumble upon a 25-year-old.
No, and I think Bill Belichick and Al Pacino and whoever else, I think they know that.
Of course.
I think they're okay with that. I mean, it's like, well, what else am I going to use my money for? If that's what I want, like, if that's what I want, if that's what he wants, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, if that's what Bill wants, that's what Bill wants.
I know, but I've lost respect for him. Like if sure, you gain a little bit of respect when you do. You're like, oh, fucking Bill's with a 25-year-old or however the fuck old she is. But now it's like now this fucking lady, you're letting a 24-year-old psycho control your life. Now it just sucks.
I don't know. Like, would you have rather him like not cheated for 20 years in the NFL? That would have been cool. Or if he can at least, or is he cheating on her as well, as much as he
No,
cheated in the NFL? There we go.
brother's loyal.
There we go. All right. Anyways, moving on from Bill Belichick and his shitty interviews.